This conversation starts calm and then everything shifts. Let's break it down on Choir Media.
Getting us.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How old are you?
30.
What do you got for me? What are we talking about?
As far as the topic, I think you are 100% correct
Mm-hmm.
because I did grow up in socialist country
Mm-hmm.
to where it's very heavy patriotism. So family is very heavily oriented, where the father is the role figure, and everybody is married. Nobody ever gets divorced. So basically, I was raised in a community to where um, it's just family and it's all duty and everything you're talking about. So,
Are you in the United States?
yes,
Okay.
I've been here for 10 years now.
For how many years?
10.
So how's it? Are you married?
No.
So how is it dating over here versus how's the dating environment here?
Well, I came here when I was 20, so I haven't done much dating.
Mm-hmm.
Over there, it was all like, teenage years and college, so I wouldn't consider that adult life dating. And even after college, I had one relationship and that was it. So
Okay. Do
I
you want to
haven't
be
been with a
married? Do
lot of
you want
men.
to be married?
Yes.
So how are you going to be found by a husband if you're not dating?
Well, I am creating a good circle around
Mm-hmm.
me and I am networking with people, friends, social events, with people that are not, just people to go out with and like have drinks, but people that I really look up to and people that just have very good networks themselves.
Okay, well, you can do that, but how's that going to get you closer to your goal?
Maybe meeting people along them.
You've done that. I mean, see, one of the problems that women in this country have is y'all don't put yourselves in a position to win. Building a network is fine, but if you want to get married, you need more than a network. You need dates. Because at 30, you can't still move slowly like you have time.
True. I mean, the
So,
dates are.
yeah, so if as such, you got to move with a sense of urgency. Coming from a patriarchal or family oriented culture, great, but you still got to put the effort in. That's the end result. All you ladies are going to have to put yourselves out there, and you're going to have to risk rejection because if in 10 years you can say you haven't dated much, that's on you.
Actually, may I ask your advice on that end? Since I haven't dated much
Hmm.
and I haven't been in a lot of relationships, I also have not been physically and sexually with a lot of men for my age,
Okay.
which is supposedly a good thing as
Hmm.
being having very low body count and interactions
What's the
and
question?
whatsoever. The question is, since I haven't dated a lot, how do I have my game?
Your game?
Yes. So basically, I
Women don't
see the
have
women.
women don't women game is something for uh, confusing. And this is too long, but I would tell you this. Women like yourself are the women I would suggest working with matchmakers because you're looking for information and solutions, and it's still effectively like you're like a teenager emotionally. You don't need game. If you're looking to be married, are you a wife? Have you made yourself a wife and such? And if you are you in the place to be found by men who are looking for wives? This whole notion of game, in a game, there's a winner and a loser. And in general, you ladies lose this thing. I would just say, ma'am, start acting with a sense of urgency because if you're raised in this place where family and relationships are valued, good. But you still got to put yourself out here. Thank you. This is the thing. See, I think a lot of women don't want to risk. Many women, you don't want to put yourself in a position to where you're actually going to be rejected. And sadly, that's what it's going to take. If you are not found by a suitable man in college, what do you expect to happen? You're out here amongst adults. Monday through Friday, you're working. At best, you have 2 days a week to kind of socialize. y'all gonna have to put yourselves out here more. Let's get into it because I don't know how much time I have left on here. So I'm going to go through the people who have put in a request, the ladies who put in a request. I put in, oh, Jesus Christ. Let's do this again. Oh my God. You
Hi.
gonna act like you got sense today?
I'm gonna act like I got some sense.
Okay, because you will be sure. Okay, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, Mr. Samuels?
Good. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30. What do you think about putting your man on a pedestal?
The man I've been dealing with now, high value man. He has his own business. He makes
Okay.
money. We are in different tax brackets.
Okay.
He has done a lot for me, and for me to show him appreciation, I try to do just as much as he's done for me. So I agree with putting your man on a pedestal. That's what they do for us. Why can't we do it for them? They go out
No.
here, work hard. They make sure home is taken care of. Why should I? What's wrong with me fixing my man's bath water, cooking him food, rubbing his feet? I have no problem with that.
Well,
All
if that's then why do you think more women don't think like you?
that. You know what? I blame social media. I blame reality television. I blame the type of music that we listen to. It's different in our generation now.
Okay. Social media is a reflection of what already exists in people's mind. So reality television exists because people consume the content.
Right.
If these things weren't consumed, they wouldn't be made. Um, were your mother and father married?
They were.
Okay. In our community, how often do you see men getting actually taken care of or pedestalized?
Not often.
That's why you don't see it on social media or reality TV.
Hmm.
So, you got any siblings?
I do.
Cool. Any sisters?
I don't.
How many brothers?
Just one. But I will say this, Mr. Samuels. I grew up and I seen a lot of things with my parents, my grandparents, and a few
Hmm.
family members. Um, I'm gonna be honest with you. I suffer from anxiety. So when I get
Okay.
in a relationship with men, I feel like what I seen my mother and my grandmother go through with the cheating and all that, I feel like if the woman doesn't leave, then that shows a man that that woman really loves him. See, I grew up to watch to see pain is love. And when you say
When you
rejection,
when you say you suffer from anxiety, are you on medication?
I am.
Okay. Go ahead.
And when I get into these relationships with men, I feel like I do so much and I'm so emotionally attached. And I feel like some of that pushes them away, especially the one I just got done dealing with. I felt like he was not emotionally intelligent. So when I tried to do things for him or try to show him that affection, he think it's weird.
Well, that each person is different. So, is there an age difference between you and the guy you're seeing now?
He's a year older than me.
And how old are you?
I'm 30.
And what does he want? What does he want out of a relationship?
To be honest, he he wants peace. And I can be honest with you. I
Does
can
he want marriage or not?
oh, I don't think that's something that he's thinking about right now.
Do you want marriage?
I do.
This is one of the main things you ladies do. You get anxious because you get into situations and describe men for what they are instead of what they want. If you want marriage and you're not sure if he wants marriage, it doesn't matter if he's high value or not.
Hmm.
If your outcomes if you want different outcomes, why are you dealing with somebody like that?
You know why? Because I feel like I can change his mind.
No, then don't get mad when you get disappointed.
I know
And
I'm
you can't blame anxiety or men. When did you ladies try to change men and make them what they want? Men know what they want.
So give me some advice on dating, because like you said, you can't blame anxiety, you can't blame the medication. What should I do? Like, how should I, confront a man or approach a man?
Don't go, well, the simplest thing, stop going for what you want and go for what you need. That's really all it comes down to. You got, and that requires self-awareness, gratitude, humility, and empathy. Knowing what you need, what you want may be this high value man or whatever. The way you've described him and all the things you do for him, that sounds great. But if that's in the package of somebody who doesn't give you what it is you need, what's the point?
That's true.
So what is it you need? And sadly, so many women worry about getting what they need after they're past 35 or so. And then it's pretty much too late.
Well, you say when you're 30, you're in the danger zone. So
27 to 35, you should start focusing like a laser on what you want. Like I said, if you want marriage, don't date anybody who does not want marriage, who does not declare they want it in the time frame in which you want it. If not, why even go on a first date? Because it's wasting time. That's what I would say. And the thing is, but see, the problem is that means you're going to have to overlook men who may trip your attraction trigger or this or that and get down to important stuff. And in our culture, women have been told to go for men who look good and got money and this and that versus go for a man that can give you what it is you say you need, and that's the outcome. So
but that's the problem, Mr. Samuels. I would tell this man, if that man was not getting what he was doing what he was doing now, I would still want him from who he is. Money don't
doesn't
fade.
matter, but that's the point. You want him. Does he want you?
I took it the things he do for me makes me.
And that's the problem. No conversations. Make it up in your mind.
I don't have. It's lack of communication.
No. You've communicated very clearly to me. You don't think this man wants to get married. You do. You shouldn't be dating him. End of sentence. Game over. Any confusion after this part is you trying to square a circle.
That's true. You're right.
That means you got to get back out here and deal with the people who want what you want. If not, when this comes to an end, because he's not giving you what you need, because he's let you know, I'm not trying to go down that path. All you have is this, another bad experience with somebody who did not want what it is you said you wanted, and you thought you could change it. That's on y'all.
That's true. You're right.
Peace out.
Thank you.
Ladies, stop trying to.
Yeah, this one right here really showed how environment exposes character. Let's call it what it is. The second woman already told on herself before. Last time she was on, she came in loud, reckless, and disrespectful because she had backup. That big Shirley friend in the background gassing her up, nodding, hyping foolishness, classic behavior. That's how a lot of people get brave. Not because they're confident, but because they've got a cheerleading section feeding their ego. This time, she was alone. No hype woman, no background noise, no validation loop. And suddenly, she could act right. That alone tells you everything. When you remove the audience, the act disappears. Now let's talk about Kevin, because people miss what he actually does. Kevin doesn't humiliate women. He strips away the performance. He forces people to sit with themselves. And a lot of folks can't stand the silence once the delusion is gone. And man, when she said her age, stop it. That's not 30. That's not even close. That's 57 energy all day. And before people start crying hate, let's be clear. Age isn't just numbers. It's posture, tone, mindset, emotional maturity, and how you move through conversation. You can be young and worn or older and fresh. She was given worn, combative, and entitled all at once. Kevin clocked it immediately. What I loved about this clip is how Kevin handled 3 sassy women at the same time without raising his voice, without insults, without losing frame. That's mastery. He let them talk, contradict themselves, and then calmly walk them into the corner of their own logic. And that's why they get frustrated. Because when you're used to talking at men instead of with men, Silence and accountability feel like oppression. The second woman especially proves something important. She knows how to behave. She just chooses not to when she feels protected. That's dangerous in relationships. If a woman only respects structure when she's isolated, but becomes reckless when her friends are around, that's a liability, not a partner. Kevin didn't humble them by force. He humbled them by letting reality speak. And that's why people still talk about him, because truth doesn't need volume. It just needs consistency. When the clown music stops and the friends go quiet, real behavior always shows up.